So why does Noah curse Ham's son Canaan, even though it was Ham that saw Noah naked? And I thought Noah was good and righteous, but now he's cursing people's kids?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Why is his name Ham?
Well, so you're referring to Genesis chapter 9, and in the story we read how Noah he plants a vineyard after getting out of the ark, like they just came out of the flood, seen the rainbow, the promise of God, and then he gets drunk off this vine. And then in his drunkenness, he lays down his tent naked, and Ham sees him. So first off, we have to realize that the Bible doesn't just show us good people always doing good things. It also shows us that good people do bad things. Good people sin, just like we all recognize that everyone sins.
Okay, that makes sense. But why was him making fun of Noah such a big deal?
Yeah, and why was his name Ham?
Yeah, so Ham making fun of Noah is such a big deal because God really wants us to honor our parents. And so this is part of how God created human beings, how he created how he created the world. It's this relationship between parents and children. There should be respect and honor there. And also, Noah's curse against Ham is actually a prophetic curse, because we see how Noah curses Ham and his descendants, and then we see how Israel later captures and takes over Ham's descendants and the Canaanites, and makes them slaves.
Yeah, that's really cool because we can actually see that prophecy fulfilled throughout the rest of the Old Testament.
Yeah, so Noah, in this prophetic curse, specifically mentions Canaan, who is Ham's son, because of how Israel captured Canaan later. And this curse on Canaan would have really affected Ham because Canaan was his son, and family was really important back then, obviously, so in the Bible. So this was a curse that would have meant a lot and been really serious for him.
It seems like everyone in the story kind of messed up.
Yes, definitely. And yet God used this story to show that he is in control. God knows the future, and he knew what he was going to be doing through each of these sons and what was happening. So we see, even in a story like this, where there's pain or there's rejection and cursing, we see God coming through and showing that he is in control, even in the midst of our mistakes.
But why was his